guess what?
What?
It's time for another installment in the Babbling Bards podcast.
Podcast made by Xena. It's for Xenites.
That's the one.
Okay.
Guess what we're gonna do?
What?
Guess.
What?
We're gonna give them some fun facts and a little bit of some textiness
Okay.
and a whole bunch of stuff that they probably already know, but we're gonna tell them anyway because we're the bomb diggity boom.
Bomb diggity boom.
Bomb diggity boom.
Okay.
So today's episode,
Hooves and Harlots.
is one of my favorites.
First.
Yes.
We forgot in the last one to do the disclaimer.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Something about rats.
I remember everything. I'm cursed with the gift of memory. Hey.
Yes.
Maybe I'm like Nemesis.
No.
I doubt it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, okay. So, the disclaimer for Death and Chains?
Death and Chains.
No jumbo cocktail-sized rats were harmed during the production of this motion picture.
Right.
I know.
Okay.
I know my disclaimers.
I know you know.
Okay.
All right.
As long as we're straight.
Okay. So yeah, we realized we forgot to add in the disclaimer for the last one. So we're adding it in now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just did.
Now back to the Hooves and Harlots.
Hooves and Harlots. I like the Hooves and Harlots.
Me too.
I give it 5 stars.
Me too.
Chakrams, not stars.
I give 5 chakrams too. Maybe 5 starry chakrams.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
5 super chakrams. There we go.
Ooh.
Then that's when you know it's good.
That's right. Okay. So,
Hooves and Harlots. November
Yeah.
20th, 1995.
written by Steve
Steven
Sears. Who follows us on Twitter.
He does.
Yay! Brilliant episode.
Yep.
By this fella. I like Steve Sears.
Uh-huh.
He's like God in a human writer form. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty.
I dig this episode. It had 2 of my favorite people in it.
Ebony and Melissa.
I like Effany. I enjoy fighting as Effany on the Xena N64 game. Talisman of Fate.
Uh-huh.
You guys haven't played it. Go buy it. You have played it. You played it with me. I kicked your
Not
butt,
the
remember?
N64 one now? I played the PlayStation one.
No, you played it with me and Kayla.
64?
Yeah.
Did I?
The one where, like, you did the Autolycus thing, remember? And Autolycus could, like,
that's right.
do the little skid fight thing, and
Okay.
Effany just did this crazy flip with the staff.
Right.
And Gabrielle had that really nerdy, yeah! thing that she did.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I still think they should do one for
And
Nintendo Switch.
Joxer was like a kick-ass fighter.
Right?
In the N64 one. He was a kick-ass fighter.
He was.
He's shit in the show. But, my God, his character could fight.
On the game.
On the game. It was freaking ridiculous. He's actually
Not
one
on
of
the
the
show.
harder ones to... He's actually one of the harder ones to beat, though.
Right. Not on the show.
No, not at all on the show.
But in the game, yeah.
And then you, like, Callisto has the crazy outfits. She has,
Uh-huh.
like, the Callisto outfits.
Yeah.
And then she has, like,
White wood.
yeah, she's got the white one where her hair's all short. And then she's had a couple other ones, but I don't remember what they were. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Talisman of Fate in 64. If you guys haven't played it, do it.
Right.
You will not be sorry. You might be sorry. I can't help it if you are. It's your fault you spent the money. I didn't make you. You know, I just made it a suggestion.
Anyways.
All right.
Okay. Hooves and Harlots.
Hooves and Harlots. We open with the introduction to the staff.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Gabrielle has an infection.
An infection. Huh?
Staff infection.
Oh.
You remember the little clip from Renee's show where Lucy's got that really bad hair?
Yeah.
And Renee's like, I was going to put my staff backstage and everybody's steering me the other way. And Lucy goes, you have an infection? And that little character it was awesome. That was a classic moment. Classic.
But here, she's like, can use it like as a walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's not seeing it as a weapon.
You can kill little critters with it.
Right? So then Xena grabs it and
Oh, let me look at it.
starts twirling it around and this and that. And Gabrielle's all like, or you can do that.
Yeah. And then she kind of looks at it like, why won't it do that for me? Oh, we have like a couple of trickhead actors in this episode.
Right?
Too. But
Melosa.
And
And
Fantes.
Okay. Yeah, Fantes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Crichton.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Fantes.
He's not a trick cat, but he is a repeat character.
Yeah.
We'll get into that when we get to Cricus.
So as they're walking along, Gabrielle also mentions, what was that hanging back there?
Right. And Xena's like, it's a no trespassing sign.
Yeah. Amazon.
This is Amazon country.
Amazon territory.
She's like, oh, the Amazons, do you think we'll see them?
She's like all excited. And Xena's like, yeah, pretty sure.
And then all the arrows come flying, and Xena, like, throws down the sword, does the Amazon symbol of peace.
Like, Gabrielle, come on. She's like, okay.
Yeah. That was one of the episodes that Lucy Lawless and Renee O'Connor were both freaked out because they couldn't remember if they had, like, completely shaven armpits the day that they filmed that. So they were both terrified that, like, they were going to have a little stubble. Lucy Lawless, it was the same deal as in, like, Been There, Done That.
Yeah.
The same deal because she's like, you always dread the pit shot. Because when it goes up, you're like, oh God, did I shave? I'm like,
Yes.
Like, who cares? Who cares? It's Lucy Lawless hair. Shave it off and sell it on eBay. Somebody will buy it.
Oh. Why?
They'll probably buy it and stuff a pillow with it, and I don't know. Like that crazy lady that like sold her pregnant stomach on eBay as advertising space. Like she got $800 an ad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I could do that with a Sharpie.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway.
And if you notice, Gabrielle's back in her Podity outfit.
Her Little House on the Prairie outfit. This is the last episode that we see
Right.
Gabrielle wear the Little House on the Prairie outfit.
Right.
It's not the last episode that it makes an appearance.
Right.
But it's the last one that Gabrielle
wears. Right.
But we'll get into that later. Because that's one of my favorite things that I like scream at Lillian every time I see it. I'm like, like, it's ridiculous. Anyway.
So she's back in her Podity outfit. Because in the previous episode,
that was a screw up.
She was already in her Amazon garb there.
Yeah, this episode should have aired prior to Death in Chains.
Right.
But there was, if you guys missed Death in Chains, or if you're, maybe not such a fan of Death in Chains, so you skipped over that podcast, but you like Hooves and Harlots, Death in Chains should have actually been shown after this episode. The network aired it by mistake, and what a mistake it was. Gabrielle's sporting her Amazon outfit and her leather cast necklace, all that good stuff.
Anyway. Which she doesn't get until this episode.
Right. Yeah, because she inherits all of Teresa's.
They went into the future, and now we're coming back.
Oh my God, it's the Mandela effect.
Possibly.
The Mandela effect scares me.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. They screwed with Liliana's favorite movie.
Yes. My Wizard of Oz.
There, dear.
They messed with it. That's not cool.
It's alright.
Not cool at all.
They messed with many things.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, Amazon dropped down from the trees.
Right.
Therese is like, the Amazon symbol of peace.
Yep.
Xena's like, yeah, I do.
Something like, our ways, but
yeah, she makes the comment, you know our ways, but you're not one of us. And then she looks at Gabrielle, she's like, you're definitely not one of us. It's like, hey,
don't judge a scroll by its paper.
Right. See, that just goes to show you that even since ancient times, people have been, like, overly concerned with labels.
Right.
Oh my God. Drop the labels, guys.
And right? Yeah. And then we see Effany. Now, we love Effany.
Yeah. But she's a little difficult.
She starts out being a little bitchy.
I wouldn't go as far as to call her bitchy.
Well, I'm not. It's just the way she's,
We'll use a nicer word because it's Effany. We'll use the term abrasive.
Okay.
We'll say she's abrasive. She's like an SOS pad.
Okay.
She's, just a little tough on the outside until you wear it down.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. She's all like, they're invading our territory.
It's Melosa's decision if they
Take
get safe
them to
passage
Queen Melosa. Right.
Which, I mean, I don't think it's the fact that Ethne was bitchy or abrasive. I think it was more the fact that she was a young Amazon.
Yeah.
So she was very much so doing everything by the book.
By the book.
And we see that as like a recurring theme with the younger Amazons throughout the series anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
you see that with like Varia. You see that with Shalapa. You see that with... You laugh every time, man.
It's just fun to say. Shalapa.
We'll talk about Shalapa, and Lillian's like, Shalapa. And then she laughs. And it's pretty funny.
It's a funny name. Shalapa.
Now, Danielle Cormack, who plays Ethne, I like her.
I like her.
She's got a couple of roles in Xena Warrior Princess.
Right.
She plays Ethne, of course, and she plays Samsara. In the episode Life's Blood.
Right.
Now, the weird thing about Life's Blood, and I'll talk a little more about that in a later episode, like, when it comes up.
Right.
But Samsara, she originally was not supposed to be in Xena Warrior Princess. It was an entirely different television series that was set in the Xena and Hercules universe.
It was a spinoff.
It was a spinoff for young adults called Amazon High. Mm-hmm. And it starred Selma Blair.
Right.
And Danielle Cormack as Samsara. And it didn't get picked up. The network didn't pick it up. Because at that point, at the point that it was created, that late in Xena was kind of dying off. Hercules was kind of dying off. And the writers were just tired of being in that universe. So the scripting wasn't all that great. So it didn't get picked up by the by the network. And the executives made the decision, hey, they think it's crap. They're not gonna put it in there. Let's throw it in a Xena episode. You're like, okay, it worked. So yeah, that's why you've got Danielle Cormack playing a couple of different.
Yeah.
Because I felt that it was weird because Ethne's not descended from Samsara. Mm-hmm. I was like, huh. Well, if it's the same person playing Ethne as playing Samsara, I would have thought that it was part of her lineage somewhere.
Right.
But it wasn't. It's just a recycled clip. They wanted to bring her on as like a full-fledged main actress. Right. And it didn't pan out, unfortunately. So anyway, I nerded. I'm good.
Alrighty.
Take it away, Lily!
So we got the Amazon.
Yes.
Alrighty. And as they're, walking towards, I guess, their village, Gabrielle and Tereus, they kind of bond. Right? Would you say?
You can say bond, yeah.
I mean, Tereus is pretty much like, hey, I like her.
Well, because they're talking about, Gabrielle's like, I've never been a normal girl.
Uh-huh.
It's once again the whole, I'm not a normal girl speech.
Right.
It almost echoes the same speech that she gave Xena and Lilla in Sins of the Past.
Right.
But anyway, she's talking about
they talk about philosophy.
History. And Potadia, I guess, didn't want the girls to learn history and philosophy because, that was men's stuff. But, Tereus is like, well, that's the first thing that young Amazons are taught.
Right.
History and philosophy.
And I like when Ethne's just staring at Xena. She's pretty much like, problem?
Yeah.
Yes. Something about me you find interesting? Yes. Are you going to tell me? No. Stop staring at me before I take your eyes out. Mm-hmm. And then they get attacked. All these arrows.
Of course they get attacked.
Arrows flying in.
Yes.
Trace gets hit.
Yes.
Falls out of the tree. Gabrielle.
Xena has ears like a dog because the second that she hears the bowstring pull back, she yells for Gabrielle. Yeah. Like, hey, behind me now.
Right. Protect her.
Yeah. She's gotta protect Gabrielle.
Gotta protect her.
Because she's in the show for the next, 5 seasons. Got to protect her.
Yeah. So yeah, Therese drops out of the tree.
And then
Gabrielle,
being impulsive, because again, she's young. And she does truly care for other people.
She goes to cover her so she doesn't get hit by another arrow. Not thinking about the fact that, oh shit, I could get hit. But she wasn't thinking about herself. She was thinking of protecting Therese.
Right.
So Therese is pretty much like, you know, what you did only a true Amazon would do for another Amazon. I want you to take my rite of cast.
And things like, Therese!
Right?
And
she didn't like that.
You know, and then Gabrielle, because she didn't know what the rite of cast was.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, Therese is like, please take it. You know, she's getting the point of urgency, almost begging her.
Right.
Take it and carry it. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, like, God. Okay, fine.
Just don't die.
Well, she said, just don't. And then she died before she could get it out. Yeah. So, then we go to the Amazon village. And it's the first time that we see the Amazon dancers. Now, the dancers, not a lot of people know this. The dancers are all stunt women.
Oh, yeah?
They're not professional dancers because only stunt women were able to do the dancing because they couldn't have all the padding on. So when they leapt and dropped onto the ground, they were dropping onto ground.
Oh, yeah.
And their bodies were the only ones that were able to handle the impact from dropping. So it was stunt women that had to go through choreography classes to dance. So that just shows you like how kick-ass stunt women are. They really don't get enough credit, man.
No, they don't. So they've captured a centaur. Fantes,
played by Colin Moy. And Colin Moy is a trick hat actor. He played Galantis in Little Problems. And he also played Augustus in Livia, so that gives him 3 acting credits. Played Augustus Caesar. Did you realize that?
I don't know.
Yeah. He plays Augustus Caesar in the episode Livia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not the... Well, yeah, he is older, I guess, but it's the facial hair. And he lost some weight for the part. He lost some weight for the part.
Plus, you know, some hair.
A lot of people miss it, though, in the Centaur Army. Anthony Starr, who plays David on the Giant Killer, is one of the Centaurs.
Right.
You pointed that out.
The David and Goliath episode, yeah. David.
Yeah. So we got, like, this new television. It's, like, 60 inches, and the first thing we watched on it was Xena.
Right.
Because that's what Liliana wanted to watch. I'm like, okay. You know, 4th rewatch in a row. Well, that's fine. We can watch that. So we're watching Hooves and Harlots.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, look, it's David! I was like, oh shit, it is! So yeah. That, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we noticed, is we've got a bigger television. We didn't notice on the other one.
Yeah, we wanted to see. Yeah, that was the first thing we watched on it, huh?
Yeah.
We wanted to see how it
because
popped out.
Well, too, because I got the HD copies of Xena on DVD. Liliana had, like, the old school, the big DVDs, like the whole case set, the collector set.
I had the VHS ones, too. And then I got the DVDs.
And you got the 10th anniversary edition.
I have the 10th anniversary.
But I got the HD ones, and we wanted to see how it popped out on the new TV. And
because on the new TV, I mean, it's cool. It looks like you can just, like, literally walk into the scene. So we wanted to see how the Xena It's pretty cool.
It is, like, just the title sequence is so pretty.
Yeah, it looks like you could just, like, jump in the water.
You can try.
No.
The cat would probably
try. Yeah. She likes jumping at the TV.
She plays video games on it. She likes it.
She sees mice across the screen.
And strings. Virtual strings, not real strings.
Yeah. Anyways.
So
yeah. So we got Melissa pretty much telling Xena and Gabrielle, you know, you guys have safe passage.
Yeah. And Melissa is played by the very talented Alison Bruce. Who is a trick head actor.
Yeah. She appears in Xena a few times as a different
She appears
character.
in Hercules once, too.
Yeah.
But she plays, of course, Melissa. She plays Kahina in Legacy. That's
Kahina,
Kahina.
The desert thing.
Yeah, the nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she plays Talia in Animal Attraction. The one where Xena finds out she's pregnant.
Right.
And everybody turns and looks at Gabrielle like, oh shit, somebody's gonna blow their top. But yeah. But I love Allison Bruce.
Yeah. So.
She may be my girl crush.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No, not really. But I like it. She commands like so much attention when she walks on a scene.
Yeah.
Which for a guest star is really hard to do. For a guest star to come on and be able to take charge and take point on a scene and your audience be directed to them instead of watching your main actor in the foreground is huge. And she does a really nice job with that. And she can make you like her or hate her.
Right?
Yeah.
That is true.
Which we all know I find is what makes a good actress.
Yeah.
Like Renee O'Connor with Hope. You know, as much as I despise Hope, kudos to Renee O'Connor.
Right?
Because, yeah.
She did awesome.
She did.
She plays bad really good.
I'm gonna start calling Gabrielle Gabby the Goonie.
Oh!
Because she makes a Goonies quote.
A Goonie quote.
On Xena.
She does.
She's like, never say die.
Yeah.
Goonies never say die. I'm gonna start calling her Gabby the Goonie.
Gabby the Goonie, okay.
She'll like it.
Maybe.
She will.
Oh.
I have faith.
Okay. So, we have Fantes who's been captured, and they all think that he's the one that killed Tereus.
Right.
Like, I didn't do it, but they think he did.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because to the Amazon nation, the word of a centaur means nothing.
Right. And pretty much sentenced to die at noon the following day.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It sucks for him.
It does.
And then enter Cricus to make an apology to Melissa about the death of her sister.
Uh-huh.
Now, Cricus is played by Mark Ferguson, who also plays Dagnan in the Xena episodes.
I didn't like Dagnan.
I hate, loathe, and despise Dagnan. Like, I do. But you know what? Oddly enough, up until the whole debacle with the Exian Stone, Dagnan was loyal to Xena.
Yeah.
But, like, till she turned good.
Yeah.
Until he went after the Ixion Stone.
Right.
He was loyal.
He was.
To her. Because when he thought that her life was in danger, when the baby came.
Right.
You know?
Right.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Heading right after her, you know?
Yep.
To protect her.
Yep.
I mean, you can't say he wasn't, even though he might have been a cad in Orphan of War, he was, you know, still loyal when she was bad.
Yep.
Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't stand that. He looked a lot better without the scar, though, didn't he?
Yeah, what's up with that thing on his chin?
Got a swirly in it.
What the hell is that? It's like it's painted on.
It's like it reminds me of Gabrielle's headpiece in the Them Bones episode, where it looks like the cinnamon roll. You know, where she's got like the little vortex on her headpiece. That's what his little beard reminds me of, because it swirled just like that. I'm like, I wonder if he was part shaman.
I don't know.
Maybe he's one of Alti's people. Maybe that's why we can't stand him.
Oh, probably. So,
yes.
So what were you saying, Melissa was talking with Cricus?
Yeah, so Melissa's talking with Cricus. He apologizes, and he said, you know, I would extend deeper regrets. And she's like, but we both know that neither of us would believe it.
Right.
And then he just kind of like gives her this cocky smile and leaves.
Yeah. Xena comes in, and she's pretty much, you know, you can't go to war.
Cricus wants you to go to war.
You know, and she's saying that she doesn't think that Fantes is the one that killed Tereus.
Right.
So.
And she tells Melissa to give her some time, and Melissa's like, well, you know, he will be brought to justice.
Right.
You know, you have until noon tomorrow. This is her sword when its flames extinguished. the centaur will die.
So, and then she says that she's going to go talk to Tildus, who is Fantasy's father. Fantasy's father. There we go.
He's what, a centaur stripper now, or what?
No.
Fanties.
Fantasy's
Fanties.
I know Fanty's father. That just doesn't sound right.
It's not right.
Fantasy's father.
Fanties' father.
There we go.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In some language, yes, it is. So, she goes to talk to Tildus.
Uh-huh.
And on her, it's not on her way to talk to Tildus that she gets attacked, or is it after? No, she talks to Tildus first. No, that's what Mesa's, the guy that, the centaur that's played by Anthony Starr, the guy that plays David.
Uh-huh.
When Xena's walking out, she finds the little wooden things, and Mesa's is trying to shoot her with a bow.
Right.
And she catches the arrow and knocks him into a log, and he can't breathe. So that's when we have oh God, what is that? Solano.
But actually, before that, we missed that a part where Gabrielle finds out she's an Amazon princess.
That's right.
Yes. Because she was all like, so are we going to talk about this writer cast thing? Because she had no clue what it was. And so Melosa, pretty much tells her that, Tereus, with her dying wish, bestowed pretty much everything on her.
Her clothing,
her possessions, and including her
rank,
her position.
Her rank.
So she's all like, you mean I'm an Amazon? Melosa, is all, well, she was my true sister, the next in line.
To the throne.
Right, the next in line, you're an Amazon princess. And then she turns to Ebony, make sure she's taught.
Ebony looks like, oh, great.
Ebony's got the look on her face like, oh, okay. But yeah, so she's just like, I'm an Amazon princess? Woohoo! And then we go to where Xena's attacked.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay, go ahead, take it away.
Take it away, Ernie. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
It's going to be a bumpy ride. Anyway, so I already said she was shot at. She knocked Dude Man into the log.
Right.
And she's like, I can help him.
Right.
Until this is, very, very cautious.
Yeah.
Of Xena, because they went to war at Corinth.
Right. He dies, you die.
He dies, you die. So she borrows Solano's knife.
Uh-huh.
Dagger.
Nice dagger.
Nice.
Right.
And she cuts in, she figures out, his ribs pressing against the lung.
Right.
She and fixes it.
She just stabs him, cuts him open, and just sticks her hand in there, and ew, ow.
Okay. I didn't feel anything. I'm glad you're that sensitive.
Okay.
I felt nothing.
Jeez. So, yeah. And then she patches him back up.
And she tells, God, what is his name?
Who? Solano?
Not Solano.
Solano, the one with the knife?
Yeah.
Cilantro?
She's like, cilantro? No.
I see that.
She's like, get me some leather twine. Now.
Yeah.
Because he's just standing there like, duh. So,
mm-hmm.
she gets him, or he runs away. Mm-hmm. And then Gabrielle is in, cut to Gabrielle, who's having trouble accepting that.
Right.
It feels weird wearing your clothes.
Yeah.
One of the other Amazons, it'd be, how does she say it?
It's an honor to
deny it would degrade her memory.
Right. So, I mean, they tell her about the kind of person that she was,
mm-hmm.
And how she didn't think that all of the centaurs and all men were evil. Right.
Just misguided.
Just misguided. Yeah.
And then in walks Stephanie, who's still, like, very to the point and very by the book.
Come, now.
And Gabrielle tells her, she's like, I'm sorry, you must have me mistaken for a pet.
You come with me.
Okay, that's better.
Come now. Whenever I hear that, I always think of our middle child.
Mom,
come.
And then, and then they're going through and choosing weapons, and Gabrielle's like, I don't like swords.
Don't like swords.
Can't hit the side of a cyclops with a bow. Ooh, what's this? And she finds the staff, which is her staple weapon.
Right.
And,
the fighting staff, so...
And then Ephanie's like,
Ephanie.
Eponin? And I will tell you something. Eponin I would be terrified to run into in a dark alley on her bad side. She scares me.
Yeah,
she's
big.
She's buff, man.
She is.
I mean, I could hold my own in a fight, but I'd be scared of her. I would. Be like, and plus she's named after a horse on top of everything else. Eponin.
Okay.
Epona was goddess of horses. Where you get Epona in Legend of Zelda. Goddess of horses. So yeah, Eponin is derived from Epona. So yeah.
Okay.
She's named after horses. Anyway, I'd be scared. She has muscles, man, and they just like ripple. It's like not in a naughty way, but like
yeah, dirty way.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we go outside, and Gabrielle's like beating herself in the head with the staff unintentionally.
Right, trying to twirl it, but clunks herself on the head repeatedly. Show me again.
Pretty much. Boom. Ow! And then Renee O'Connor, poor thing, she tried so hard not to, like, outright laugh. You know, she turned it into Gabrielle laughing at herself.
Right.
For, you know, not being able to twirl a staff.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But wait, before that, something happened before that. Xena went to
talk with Tildus. Now, he's like, well, they have my only son. Pretty much, I'm not going to let them kill him. We're going to attack just before noon. Because they plan on executing him at noon. And then, Xena's pretty much, you know, I don't believe that he's the one that killed her. I think it was somebody else. So, someone who wants the war, who's going to profit, I guess, from it. Right?
Right.
Yeah? Yeah. And then this is where Gabby is clunking herself on the head with the staff. Show me again.
Yeah, clunk. Then Ephanie walks up and she's like, you know, how's it going? And Gabrielle's like, it's tough, but it's fun. And then Ephanie walks her through the ways of fighting and exactly what each strike of the staff does.
Right.
And then Ephanie's like, is it still fun? Because at that point, Gabrielle's not really grasping that, hey, this is something you need to take serious and be respectful of, because this is somebody's life that you're ending.
Yeah. Right. And then we have, what's his name? Fantes. Mm-hmm. He's gotten loose of his bonds. Mm-hmm. And Ephanie comes in, you know, planning on going somewhere. So, yeah. And then she starts telling him about how she has a friend who, I guess, admired the centaurs, or didn't think they were all bad. Yeah. But yeah, saying how she felt, you know, that one day that they could work together.
Now,
and he's pretty much, well, if your friend likes centaurs so much, where is she now? Well, you killed her. And then he's all like, no, I didn't.
And she pretty much tells him, you know, centaurs are supposed to be honorable. Can you swear on your father's name?
Yeah.
So he swears on Tildus' name that he didn't kill Tereus. And he said, he's like, but I know the word of a centaur doesn't mean much to an Amazon.
Right.
And Ephanie, I just caught, when we did this rewatch, she says, not to many.
Right.
Because I always thought she said, not to me. Because just her being, stubborn and hard-headed. I always thought it was her saying, not to me, but it's not to many.
Not to many, yeah.
But, yeah.
So she's pretty much, okay, if you didn't do it, then I'll find out who did.
Right.
And Xena's trying to do the same.
Right.
So they kind of encounter each other in the woods.
Now, but Ethne and Fantes, for those of you guys that haven't put two and two together, which, I mean, this is old news, I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Yeah.
But Fantes and Ethne marry.
Right.
They're the ones that, Fantes is Xenon's father.
Right.
When Ethne gives birth on, is there a doctor in the house?
Yep.
And, he's killed.
Yeah.
Later in the series, but for those of you that don't know, that's your little piece of trivia.
Yep. So
Ethne and Xena team up.
Right.
They're gonna go prove that Fantes is innocent.
Yeah. Well, Xena thought that she was following her.
Right.
But she wasn't. Because she believes that he's innocent too. Mm-hmm. So they just want to find proof.
And so they're looking, and Ethne's like, look at this. There's hay sprouts in it. Centaurs don't eat hay. Xena's like,
oh, it's referring to the hoof prints, but okay.
Because they carry all their weight on their front hooves. Right. And Ethne's like, oh, okay. All right.
But she takes the
poo.
Takes the stuff, puts it in her bag. That's, But, and then we're back to the Amazon village camp. Yes. And Eponina's like, it's time to dance. Gabrielle's like, oh no, I don't dance. No. I'm really bad at this.
Now this is funny to me because Renee O'Connor is actually a really good dancer.
Yeah.
She's a really good dancer.
She is.
So if you guys have been to like the Roxy concerts that she and Lucy have put on, she can dance. And her very first job was as the dancing Porky Pig at Six Flags. That was Renee O'Connor's very first job. So, I mean, she can move, and she had such a hard time figuring out how to play this part. If she needed to play it like she could really dance, or if she needed to play it like she couldn't dance.
Right.
So she voted to go that she couldn't dance. And so she throws the joke in there, the joke that she put in there about, they won't even let me dance at harvest festivals. They said I bring a bad crop.
The crop festival. I brought a bad harvest.
I brought a bad harvest. That's what it was.
Then she gets all into it. She's like, yeah.
But that line was improv. Because she couldn't decide which way she wanted to play it. But yeah, she gets into it. She likes it. And this is the first time we hear the ale, ale, Layla.
Oh, Layla. Anyways. So, and then they all stop and drop and bow down because Melosa comes out and she's...
With her peacock feather headdress.
But Gabrielle's still dancing the queen. Around. Gabrielle's still dancing around.
And she's like, oh. Yeah. It's like, come up here, Gabrielle.
So, yeah. Bring the princess up here. Pretty much, tomorrow. Fantes dies at noon. This is the sword of Tereus,
And it's Gabrielle's possession now.
Right. So, pretty much, she finds out that she's the one that has to...
First they crown Gabrielle, though. They crown her as an Amazon princess. Not like with a physical crown.
Yeah.
But they present her as the princess first.
Right.
And then they tell her, because you have Teresa's rite of caste, she made you her avenger.
Pretty much. Yep.
And
she's just like, what?
She's like, I can't kill anybody.
Yeah. Oh, you're an Amazon, to refuse would be treason.
And your own death. I mean, Melosa, she doesn't cut any corners, but I mean, she's fair. She treats one the same way she treats the other ones,
Yep.
So, anyway, so Gabrielle's kind of like torn between her sense of self and sense of duty.
Yeah.
For the first time we really see her, get the point. Aside from the Dreamworker episode.
Right.
We see her get the point of, oh, this is like legit my choice. I can choose to live.
Right.
or they can take my life.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Then we have
Yes.
Epiphany and Xena going into Cricus's camp. So while Xena's talking to him,
Epiphany's collecting evidence.
Looking around, knocking guys out. I like it when she knocks him through the tent and she just gives this look like, what? It's kind of traumatic.
Oh
well. So then, they bust out of there.
And Xena's like, what'd you get? And she's like, centaur arrows. What'd you get?
They had centaur arrows. So, yeah. But, yeah.
So, we go back to
camp.
Back to camp. And it must be around noon at this point in time. So that's like a huge lapse in hours.
Yeah.
Because now Melissa's, got Fantes up there. And she's like, hey, time to die.
Amazon law, you must pay. Pretty much Amazon law means nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, he's a centaur, not an Amazon.
And he's all like, I don't have... Well, she asked him if he has any last words, and he's like, I don't have anything to say. And then he says, I'm sorry your sister died.
Right.
Which made Gabrielle's decision all that much harder.
Right. So Melissa's all like, quickly to the heart.
Don't let him feel any pain.
Can't do this.
Yeah. Or don't let him suffer. Don't let him suffer.
Like, I can't do this. And then he, looks at her and, I don't want to die.
Mm-hmm. And Xena's like, he's not the murderer!
Thank the gods!
And then Xena's like, we got proof. Hey! What's this?
Gabrielle's all, looking at it, and then she realizes what it was. Oh! Yuck!
No! You, jumped way ahead.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, anyway.
Xena's all like, hey, what's this?
What's this?
And Gabrielle's like,
I'm an Amazon princess.
Oh, great.
And then the proof's in the pouch. There we go.
Yeah. And Gabrielle's examining it because it's Gabrielle.
Centaurs don't eat hay. She's all like, don't eat. Oh!
Thank you very much. And Melissa's like, that didn't prove anything.
Right.
Execution of proceed. And then she calls Eponym to do it. Calls Eponym to kill him instead, right?
I think so. And then I like this part where Xena's all like, Queen Melosa, I demand the challenge. Ooh. And she's like, you're not an Amazon. You can't do that. She just kind of looks at Gabrielle, kind of, come on. Demand it already.
And Gabrielle's like, I demand the challenge.
Do you really want to fight me to the death? She's like, no.
So Eponym like, you're an Amazon princess. You issued the challenge, you gotta follow through. Choose your weapons or choose your champion.
Is what Eponym says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he made a challenge, so yeah. She's like, kind of like, what? Choose my champion. And then Xena gets this look on her face like, yeah, me. So I pick Xena! Melosa is not too happy. Okay. Pretty much, if you lose, you all die. You too, Epiphany. You didn't notice that Melosa said that until we just watched this episode. And she said,
no, I didn't notice that. She said, if I lose, all three of you die. You too, Epiphany.
Right.
And I was like, shit. This is the first time I'd ever picked that up.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah. And so, Epiphany's, going over how Melosa fights and stuff. And I find it funny how Gabrielle just goes up to her and starts saying, okay, remember this and that. And
you are stepping all over my subtext parts.
What subtext parts?
What subtext parts?
You didn't say anything.
Because you were talking and you were excited and I didn't want to quell your excitement. But you're moving too fast.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
That's okay. It's alright. They're probably ready to quit listening anyway.
Okay.
No, we have a little bit of subtext here.
Okay.
According to Peoples.
Okay.
On the forums, when Epiphany makes the comment to Xena when she's going over fighting with her, and Gabrielle's like, oh crap, it left me. Well, she tells Xena, she's like, we gotta come up with hand signals
Uh-huh.
And Gabrielle's talking to Effany about the fight. And she asks Effany, don't you think she knows how to fight? I've seen her fight plenty.
Right.
She didn't hold her own in a fight.
Yeah.
And Effany's like, she's annoying. I don't know how you put up with her. And because of the way that Gabrielle, the tone in her voice and the way she says it to Effany, like territorial, hey, she puts up with me just fine. They perceive that as subtext. Some people do. Not as many as perceive other things, but
no.
We promised you guys subtext for every episode, so there you go.
Okay.
That's your little tidbit.
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Okay. You go ahead.
No, go on. I got my subtext part out. Go ahead.
So. Okay. Where was I?
Oh, and Xena tells Evan to make sure that Gabrielle gets out of there if she loses.
Right.
Which is your other. Xena's still trying to take care of Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So. And then what?
And then.
Oh, yeah. Choose your weapons.
Chobos. Now, chobos are not an actual Grecian weapon, but Steve Sears, who is a martial artist, does a lot of, like, staff fighting and stuff like that. And he's fought with something very similar to the chobos. He didn't want him to have any assimilation with any type of Grecian weapon, so that's why he named them chobos.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
And so, in the end, Xena wins.
No!
Yes!
Oh my god, I didn't see that coming.
She'd be like, I don't want to fight you to the end. You know, we need to work together. And then Effany's pretty much all, there'll be no execution by order of our new queen, Xena.
Xena's not the new queen. Xena's just Gabrielle. Gabrielle would be the queen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But, and then they're, the centaurs are, like, there.
Yeah.
But see, Tilda says, we'll talk with your queen. And so, not Gabrielle, Xena's the one that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because she's still acting as champion. So
right.
She would be the one that would bargain with.
Yeah. She's pretty much like, I should have known you would have ended up leading them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she pretty much, throws her weapons down. All the other Amazons throw their weapons down. And they're kind of like confused, I guess. I don't know. But they free, Fenty. Fenty? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Xena's pretty much, that Cricus is the one that started all of it. And she looks at, what's his name, I keep wanting to say cilantro. Solano?
Solano.
Yeah. He's all like, I don't know what you're talking about. And, she, like, pulls out the dagger that she had, and he's all like, oh shit, my dagger. And she's all like, no. It was, that she got that one from Cricus.
Right.
So then they realize that, he's the traitor.
Mm-hmm.
And that he's the one that killed, Tereus.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes off because, it's been found out.
Okay. And so this is where I get a little confused.
Okay.
With the whole, because Melissa demands that he be brought to justice.
Right.
Because what happened to Tereus.
Uh-huh.
Okay. At this point, Melissa, by technicality, is not queen.
Right.
Gabrielle reassigns her as queen in her absence.
Uh-huh.
Effany, when Gabrielle makes her queen in her stead, was still not queen. Effany was never an Amazon queen. She was an Amazon regent.
Uh-huh.
Because she only acted in the stead. So at this point, I wonder if Melissa was actually queen, or if she was deranked regent when she lost the fight because Gabrielle chose mercy.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I don't know.
I was hoping you could shed light on that for me, but I guess not.
I don't know.
I would tend to think that it's once an Amazon queen, always an Amazon queen if you're not dead.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, in the later episodes, they always refer to Gabrielle as queen.
Queen Gabrielle, yeah.
Right.
After Melissa's death.
Uh-huh.
They only refer to her as Queen Gabrielle after Melissa's death.
Right.
Because she was next in line, going by, Tereya's.
Right.
She would be next in line.
Yeah. But see, well, the way that they have the Amazon nation set up in Xena, it's really similar to the Iroquois way that it's set up. The Iroquois Indians, because their ranks go the same way, because there were different branches of Iroquois all throughout the United States. But they were all kindred. They were all intertwined, all related. But they had different queens ruling each one.
Yeah.
And that's the way that they based this off. So I'm like, I wonder if she did retain her title, or if, I don't know how that works. Anyway.
I don't know either.
We should learn.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So then we have Cilantro Dude.
Oh my god.
Right?
Serrano. Like serrano, like a pepper, but
serrano. We have him, they're on the move, they're on their way, the Hooves and Harlots are together, they want your blood. Cricus is like, what the heck's he talking about?
And then he gets so shit-faced. And then we see all these kick-ass chariots being pulled by centaurs.
Right.
Which are totally real. This episode cracks me up because you can see the computer generation. Unlike the centaur.
The centaurs, yeah.
It's crazy. You can see where it's green screened and all that crazy stuff. Anyway.
So then, obviously fight breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
And, Melissa's ready to kill Cricus, but she doesn't. Tells him that he has to stand trial for his crimes against the Amazons and the centaurs. So then the Amazons and the centaurs make peace.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
It's all peaceful now.
To a strong Amazon nation.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
That about wraps it up for us, huh?
Yeah.
We still got a closing deal.
But we
got Effany, who gives
Gabrielle her staff that her mom had given to her.
The eagle-headed staff, which we never see again after this episode.
No.
We never see this Effany staff ever again.
No, we don't. Oh, and another thing.
Tell me.
During the fighting scene, this is the first time we see Gabrielle fighting.
Yeah. And she doesn't do half bad.
She's kicking butt with her new staff.
She's still a little sloppy.
Yeah.
She still swings too wide.
Right.
But she gets it done.
She did good.
Good job, Gabby.
For her first fight.
Right.
But yeah.
I need to come up with a rap about Gabrielle fighting.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh. So Effany gives her staff. I mean, she's pretty much, I can't take this because it was given to her by her mother. And then obviously, for her to refuse is just not cool.
Oh yeah, Effany's like an Amazon princess can't refuse a gift.
Right. So, yeah. And then we see, what would you call it? The silhouette of Argo and Xena and Gabrielle.
Yeah, we can call it a silhouette.
Yeah. Just walking off and Gabrielle's pretty much, are you mad at me? Because I didn't tell you about the rite of cast? Nope. She's just glad, to be an Amazon. And she's in her Amazon garb now.
Let's get real. She wasn't excited to be an Amazon.
Okay.
She was just excited she didn't have to wear that damn long ass skirt anymore. That's all.
Yeah.
Aw, she was tickled pink.
Yeah. So, and then from here on out, her outfits just shrink.
Are they enchanted?
I don't know. But they tend to get smaller and smaller as the seasons go on.
Technically, though, the last outfit that she wears, though, was longer.
Yeah.
Than,
I mean, there's episodes where she's wearing more.
With the Valkyrie episode, she wears significantly more.
But
her velvet outfit, Gabrielle's velvet outfit, from Seeds of Faith on, It was decent, but she had shorts, but it was like a sport
Right.
type deal. And then, but unlike poor Lucy, they said that on stage they always knew because the leather would stretch out of whack because Lucy would had to move so much to try and sell a fight scene in it.
Yeah.
The leather would stretch, and then they would, when she would finally start breaking it in and it would get comfortable, they'd have to get her a new leather outfit.
Oh,
and the running joke, Renee had said that the running joke was when you started hearing something squeak, you knew Lucy had a new outfit. Because she would squeak while they were walking across the set. So anyway.
That's funny. Yeah. But that's gotta suck. Just when you have it broken in and
you start feeling good.
Oh, gotta break in a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah. And then they walk off into the sunset together. Yeah. The end.
The end.
Are
you sure it's the end?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What?
I think Gabrielle was thinking about a fan fiction story. She's like, just thought of something. You're a warrior princess. I'm an Amazon princess. Right. That would make a great story. Yeah, she's just walking straight, not paying attention, and Xena like veers off the other way. Xena, wait. Anyway, yeah. And then, we fade out. Right. Disclaimer. Go ahead. No, but you're like, I don't remember. No males, centaurs, or Amazons were harmed during the making of this motion picture. That's right. Okay. There we have it. The Hooves and the Harlots. Next up. What is next up? Oh, the Black Wolf is next. You know what the biggest oopsie is about the Black Wolf? Huh. The whole thing. Right? I hate that episode. I don't like it either. I don't hate it as much as I hate Married with Fish Sticks. Right. Yeah. But there is no love in my heart for the Black Wolf. No. But I mean, at least you have Salmonius. Yeah. And the Black Wolf. Comic relief. I don't even like Salmonius. I like Salmonius. He gets on my nerves. I know he gets on your nerves. Bad. I like Salmonius. I do not. But the episode, I don't like it. Well, I have an interesting little tidbit for that episode, but okay, we'll wait. Get to that in the next one. Yay! Okay, so that'll do it for this installment of the Babbling Bards podcast. You Hooves and Harlots, have a grand night. We'll see you next go around. Happy chakrams. Goodbye. Good night, everybody.